important event with testing free and COVID, and hence we have to make sure that we let our community know that is a free COVID test on Liberty Avenue. It's very important. It's at right opposite the TD Bank. And by the way, if you get COVID hits you, then all your money in this bank is going to go, I guess, to probate or to the estate. So it's very important. There's also a wake-up call at 120th Street and Liberty Avenue. There's a free COVID test here, and they have two wonderful and nurses here who's going to take your testing. It's a community board event brought by the Daisy Senior Center and the New York State Board of Certified Doctors and Providers. And here's the van. They have the equipment in the van. And it's right here on Liberty Avenue, up by McDonald's, opposite TB Bank, by Walgreens. There's a wonderful people here, Liberty and Lefferts. And it's very important that you know of this facility. It's free, no questions asked. Your immigration status will not be requested of you. And it's at 120th Street and Liberty Avenue. It's an absolutely free service, right by Kiteshore and Checkers, right in the heart and soul of Liberty Avenue. You know this town, this is our town. And we've got to make sure that we keep everyone safe. We keep everyone in a way that they can be safe and not from the and not get affected by the COVID virus. It's most important that we have that. So as we go about our businesses and we go about our daily tasks, we should always make sure that we come here and get tested with the free COVID testing. It's here, COVID test. And here's a gentleman, very smart gentleman. You can see as he goes in and he gets his tested done. He's a very responsible man. Thank you very much, sir. Sir? Thank you very much, sir. You're very responsible. We just wanted to tell people that they must come and get a COVID test. And we're here with Susie. She's a wonderful person. She's also from the Daisy Senior Center. I know that Center in Ozone Park. They've been doing a lot of charitable work, a lot of community work. And Susie, what would you like to say to the audience out there? We have 5,000 Facebook.
Thank you so much, Albert, for everything what you're doing for the public here.
And the community, yes.
And the community. We're here to help everybody who needed help to get tested to see if they are sick or not with COVID testing. Everybody is welcome with insurance without or with ID, of course.
Oh, wait a minute.
Results, you get it next day with the insurance. Without the insurance, 72 hours for results. Everyone is guaranteed results comes to them.
Okay.
The email or the text message.
Wonderful. And therefore, how do you feel in such an important role you play? Because sometimes you are standing between life and death at this stage.
Everybody. I don't care about my life as long as I feel that everybody is safe.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm
so
very
great.
happy when I'm testing people, I believe in God with me.
Yes.
I'm here to help everyone, sick or no sick, I'm here for them.
And we thank you so very much for volunteering your time. We thank you for being here. I was here last time. You're also here. About how many people you would say, Susie, that you get to test?
Depends on how much is busy here in the neighborhood. Sometimes we get up to 60 people a day.
60 people a day. And that is potentially 60 lives a day that you're going to save. Because if you're tested positive, they can intervene very quickly. And this gentleman, we thank you so very much, sir, for being that. And also the other, Khadijah, what would you like to say for this great humanitarian cause you're doing here with Sherry on behalf of your company? Yes, I'm asking you, how you doing? And thank you very much on behalf of this community for bringing this COVID testing here. It's free. We appreciate that. Anything to add to what Sherry said? We want to thank you for your work and for your stewardship to this community. And how do you feel?
This community is very loyal and very nice people.
You know, you guys made a very good point. We had the highest rate of COVID here. Richmond Hill, the zip code, 11419, 11417. We had the highest rate of COVID. And we were leading here in a negative way. And thank God we were able to get out of that. But now we have to prevent that. So, sir, what kind of assurance or what sort of confidence you would have that you tested now, that you could take action timely? Happy in your heart, correct. And you will be fortified in the confidence that you would be safe and that you would have a safe life. And you can intervene. God forbid it's tested positive. You're very healthy. At least you can get the booster shot or whatever Oh, wonderful. He had a booster. Oh, the booster is being done here also, Sharon? Over that side, the booster came?
The city buses.
Oh, wonderful. So we also had a booster here. Do you know if it's for Pfizer?
They had Pfizer.
And when they're going to be here again, so we could tell people to come out for the booster.
By Monday.
By Monday, you must come back on Liberty and look, it's marked booster shot on the vehicle, right?
The best way is if they need a vaccine or booster to Google New York City vaccination buses location.
I
When
see.
you Google it on your phone, you know where are they stopping. Every week it's different place. They
Wonderful.
The same place. So make sure you Google it before you go to
New York buses vaccination.
New York NYC vaccinations buses location.
Okay, NYC vaccination buses location. Please Google that. It's very simple. NYC vaccination buses location. It will show up whether it's on Liberty Avenue, Atlantic Avenue, or so on, and you can get that done and be timely. And that's a great hint also. Also here, you're here permanently, Susie, which is a wonderful blessing. Every day except Sunday, she's here from 10 to 4:30. So make sure you come early. Like this gentleman is very smart. There are also folks waiting up here. They're very responsible. Thank you very much. And there are people coming out here. We thank them very much for being public spirited, for being health conscious, and to make sure that we can have the free COVID test in our community, and that we can also make sure that you get tested without even having to pay. Come here, bring your insurance. I also think that as long as you have whatever it is, tell them. If you don't have insurance, they have said it's going to be free, but it may take a longer time, like a few more days, in which to get tested. So the line is building. It's a free service. That's why I'm coming to you. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm just thanking them for being here for the community. It's very important. Sometimes we don't get involved and we just think about worldly things, and we don't do the right thing. And that is why we should be responsible and make sure we get the free COVID test. So from that, we could go forward in terms of getting ourselves healed, getting ourselves medically treated, and avoiding what is potentially a disaster. So here's the location, folks, 120th Street and Liberty Avenue. 120th Street and Liberty Avenue. Make sure you come here. As you know, this is hometown. This is Little Guyana. This is the place that we have uplifted and fought for over 3 decades. I have been the first person to run for office here, and I've put us on a political map. My efforts cost a lot of money, but at the same time, it did convey to folks that Richmond Hill is ready for empowerment. And if you're here also, you can come to the Savannah, the roti shop. Here you can also have curry kingfish, fried bangameri, chicken provision soup, and $5 special. My gosh, wonderful. So when you do that, you know, it's a wonderful experience. You have in the heart of Guyanese and Caribbean cuisine, and wonderful, yes. And here we have our Sai Baba. You're a brother from Nepal. Welcome to our community, and welcome for the wonderful music and blessings and peace that you're bestowing. So let's play a beautiful song. I'm putting you on live on Facebook. You were the Hare Krishna movement?
No, I was initiated in Raman and tradition.
I see. Well, bless you, brother.
Just try to be a modern yogi. I say yoga means union.
Right.
United, not divided.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever we chant, whatever we do, that is concentrated.
And my brother, what's your name?
My spiritual name is Jai Ramdas.
Jai Ramdas. I'm Jairam. That's my spiritual name. My Hindu name, you know, now is Navratri. And we also have, in addition to Navratri, we want to wish all Hindus having Navratri. We want to wish all Muslims, today is fasting day. Sorry, not fasting day, but it's a masjid day. It's also, a lot of folks will be in the masjids. And here our brothers also doing the freedom of religious worship. We welcome you. We thank you. And, you know, it's a great thing that you're here. And we welcome you to this community. Now, play us a nice religious song that can suit us. He's here with his the agarbati, and he's meditating, and he has his wonderful scriptures. And the scriptures, is it from the Bhagavad Gita, the Tulsidas? Oh, wonderful. Which country are you from originally?
I was born in Lithuania, East Europe.
Lithuania, East Europe. And here brothers embraced
My Guruji from Nepal, Swami.
from Nepal, yeah, Guruji. Thank you so very much, brother, for bringing peace, and may Lord Rama, Lord Krishna grant you, and Allah, inshallah, spread the blessing. Peace be unto you. So we have a wonderful person here doing practices his religion. This is a place of diverse cultures. This is what distinguishes Liberty Avenue. This is what puts us on the map. And this is what we have to continue to show and to fight. Of course, Liberty Avenue is the heart and soul of Queens. It's an economic hub. It's a place where dreams are made. And where we get everything that we want if we work hard enough. Hello, how you doing? What a wonderful baby. What's your name, sir? What's his name? Huh? Gudrat. How are you, Gudrat? Wahi Guru. Satri Akal. Good day. Goodbye. Take care. Wonderful young man. Just entering the world. And of course, he would also remember Richmond Hill, born and grow here. I hope that he gets the future that we're trying to build for these wonderful folks in Richmond Hill. Here's our brother. He just finished having his, he had the booster test. He's going across the pedestrian crossing, and he's fortified in the belief that he's taken his test. He's got his results from there, and he'll be able to show and to move in more confidence that he has gotten his COVID test, and he will know whether he's infected with COVID virus. What impresses me about that man is that he had his booster shot, means that he had his 2 vaccines before, he had his booster shot yesterday, and he's still testing to see whether he has COVID. That is the heart and soul of dedication, commitment to one's health and health. And here also, over here, we have some wonderful folks that's selling stuff at affordable. I'm live on Facebook. How you guys doing? How are you, sir? How was your day today? He's providing a service, $5 for all these wonderful garments. This is how Liberty Avenue is. This is how people get by. You get, very reasonable stuff here. And you can get reasonable prices also. There are many stores here that are very affordable. Now, how can I leave without saying our elevators here? We fought very hard for this elevator. This elevator was promised to us over 20 years, but it always had a block, some sort of administrative block by the MTA. We had to fight and fight and fight. We had to threaten to sue and actually start proceedings against the MTA under the American with Disabilities Act. The community boards are very helpful. We wish to thank them also. We wish to thank other advocates who joined with me. But at the end of the day, it was that lawsuit that made them go and made them put this elevator here. The MTA, as you know, is funded with our tax dollars, and they're here for our community, and that does not change. So therefore, they had to give us this because this is the only elevator that's accessible, alternative accessible for disabled folks, pregnant mothers, elderly folks, babies, little children. This is where they can get to go to the subway there at the A train to Manhattan, to any part of New York City in America, basically Lefferts Station. And this is a landmark improvement that we are proud to have fought for in our community, and it shows how citizens can fight. We also have the pigeons here, of course. Sometimes they can be, a bit discomforting, but I guess it's all part of nature's work. But the most important thing is the subway elevator that has been activated here. Also, we have many wonderful stores, restaurants, delis. Right now we have the Prime Minister of Guyana, the Honorable Brigadier Mark Phillips. He's the Prime Minister. Mr. Mark Phillips, I'll be meeting him tomorrow at the ICD event. My great respect for the Mark Phillips because he was trained at Sandhurst, and that's one of his most defining achievements. Not every soldier or military person can go to Sandhurst. It's an exclusive school. And we have Mark Phillips, the Prime Minister, who had the distinction, the privilege, and the honor of going to Sandhurst. We also have Dr. Barrett Jagdeo here. As you know, Barrett Jagdeo has been the champion of the earth. He's fought for democracy for Guyana, and he's been very instrumental in ensuring that Guyana keeps the focus. And don't let's forget our President, President Irfan Ali, Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in for President Irfan Ali. Mr. President, you look very nice there. This, of course, is the place that we fought for at Lefferts and Liberty Avenue. We fought for this here at Lefferts and Liberty at Little Guyana, and we made that happen also. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. We want to say hello. So this is a young man. He's giving us a very fancy sign there. But this is bad. This is where this guy is actually a nuisance. Blaring his music against the law. And if you have music like that, don't blare it. You don't need to violate the noise laws and become a nuisance. And to what we say in Guyana, to be a show off. So this is an example where in Liberty Avenue and in our community, we've got to have folks who can at least understand and be responsible citizens and make sure that they comply with the laws. That was very unkind. That was very responsible to blare the music like that. And so, in such a nonsensical and show-off way, it doesn't rub well in this community. This is not about material things. And as I'm on this, you guys need to go out and vote. You need to go out and vote, and you need to become part of the system, part of the American dream. Make sure you go out and vote, register to vote, and make sure you vote in the elections and at all times. How are you, brother? What are you saying? I'm telling people to go out and vote. What is your thoughts on that?
What?
To go out and vote. I was telling people, would you like to add to that?
What, to vote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very important, right?
It's very important. That one vote counts.
That one vote counts. Well said, brother. There you have it. That one vote counts. That brother is right. And you have to make sure you go out and vote and become part of the American dream. So this is where we are going to try to get things done, and we're going to make sure we're part of this community. Here you have these wonderful items on sale for $10, and $10 here for these jewelry and things like that. And of course, you have more expensive places like Jai Chan's jewelry and things like that. So this is my plea to you. Make sure you get empowered. Make sure you register and vote, and make sure that you become part of the American dream. You pay taxes. And one of the major problems of this community is that we have not been able to vote or register and become part of the American dream. And that is the most important thing that we have to get solved and looked into. So make sure that you go out and vote and become part and parcel of the American dream. That is what it's all about. And we just don't just exist here and not do anything about it. So, like I said, I'm just going to wrap up now, and I'm going to remind you that you need to get your free vaccine. Hello, brother. My brother's here. Peace be unto you. Shalom. How are you, sir? Hey, Josh. How are you, sir? This is my very good friend, Josh, the president of the Hispanic and Latino and Guyanese Alliance. He's very active and a very prominent real estate broker. I'm talking about voting, and I'm also talking about the part about getting the free vaccine there. So this is Josh. He's a businessman. He's a leader. And he's a community activist. Glad to see him and to give him my regards. Joshua Harris, make sure, give me one of your signs and just hold it out, Josh. So I put it on my $5,000 Facebook. If you have real estate property and you need someone to sell or buy, or you need someone to guide you in the process, go to Josh's Realty. He's been a very good friend of this community. He's been very active in the churches. He's been very active in redistricting, and he's helped us also, and he's going to testify to show why we need a district and why we need to get involved in politics. Thank you very much, and I'm going to close.